Welcome to Chatterbox and welcome to another film review. Now, a lot of subscribers have been demanding this one, and after watching it for the second time, deliberating, contemplating, and gesticulating, I'm ready. This is a review of none other than RRR, the highly anticipated film from SS Rajamouli, a fictitious story about two legendary revolutionaries and their journey away from home before they started fighting for their country in the 1920s. I know a lot of subscribers will be watching what I say very carefully, so I had to beef up my security and increase my life insurance before I did this review. When I went to the cinema to see this film, I came across a fan who had already seen it 13 times. That shows the impact that Rajamouli has and the draw that he has in Indian cinema. But despite that, this is a film that I believe will have audiences divided. And prior to watching it, I saw review headlines with "Don't believe that hype" and giving it 1 star out of 10, to Pride of Indian Cinema, which gave it 10 out of 10. Now, this film was bound to get a lot of hype regardless. After the success of Bahubali 2, the conclusion, to some people, SS Rajamouli can do no wrong, no matter what he produces for the rest of his career. So let me make some bold statements straight off the bat. Was RRR a great film? No, but it was a decent film. Was this film better than Bahubali? No. Bahubali is a masterpiece of Indian cinema, and this is a decent follow up. Was this SS Rajamouli's most visually stunning piece to date? Yes, but you have to watch it in 3D. Netflix wouldn't give it justice. Would this film make an impact on Westerners who aren't used to Indian cinema? No. Believe me, after watching this, I don't believe Westerners would appreciate it as they should, which is a shame, but I'll explain why as I go along. I know some subscribers are already going, how can you be critical of Indian cinema when you accept Marvel, Fast and the Furious, and some of these? But wait, I do see the flaw in these too. Now, let me explain why this won't be accepted by Western audiences as willingly as Indian audiences. First, Rajamouli knows who his target audience are and focuses primarily on them. The negative portrayal of the white man, great Indian music and dance sequences, and a lot of focus on the two future legends of Indian cinema, Ram Charan and NTR, whose acting was sublime throughout. Now, let's look at the film. Ram Charan enters with a 5 minute long action sequence, which does look like a little too extraordinary for any ordinary mind, but that's what mass cinema means, right? On the other hand, Junior NTR has got some crazy mass entry that has a class too. That entire foreign sequence will blow your mind. A good happy warning to all Tarek fans. Please keep your expectations high because Beam is going to exceed all of them. The pair of Rama and Beam work like firework displays during all of those large scale action sequences. But you know what? Then there's the supporting cast, especially the two Hindi actors, Ajay Devgn and Alia Bhatt. Both have small but important cameos. Ajay Devgn does the speaking with his intense eyes. The man has some charisma of his own. It's only a matter of a genius filmmaker who can use it correctly. Alia Bhatt, as Sita, looks gorgeous in every scene, and her character plays a vital part in the narrative. I have to give a big shout out to Olivia Morris, English beauty, who is now more popular in India than her homeland. She sparkles the screen with her beauty, and her accent is quite cute. Alison Doody is the exact opposite of her, but that's what the villainous character does. Her character is so obnoxious, and I'm even surprised she lasted as long as she did. This is the part of the review I was avoiding. Despite some good acting from the leads, some really amazing visuals, good cinematography, amazing dancing, natural. If you don't like that, I'll say please consult a doctor. You're not normal. Dusty has got some nice tunes for a situation song, and Kumaram Bimadu will take you virtually by surprise. What was the interesting fact I didn't notice till my second viewing was that the title didn't appear on screen until nearly an hour into the movie, and that made me chuckle. But you know what? RRR's screenplay doesn't match that certain level I was expecting. The second half didn't match the flow of the first half, and at times bored me with outdated melodrama and caused a little irritation. I believe the screenplay's flaws were my main gripe. Yes, at moments there was overacting, but I accept that because it went with the theme of the movie. But everything came down to the screenplay. Example, how did Beam contact and communicate with Jennifer to get the blueprints? The ending felt rushed and left me a little bit disappointed. Out of 10, how much would I give this? First, I had to consider some of the greats of Indian cinema: Bahubali, Tombad, Dangal, Sahar Udum, Adan Hun. Is this film in that category? For me, no. It had its flaws. So for me, I would have to say it's a step below those great films of Indian cinema. So I'd have to give it a 7 out of 10. This was my review on RRR. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And please check us out on Patreon. This was P, sending all the love. Peace.